Okay, everybody, if you could start to make your way over here, we're going to start the program in about 5 minutes.
Sasakis, president of Cupertino-Toyokawa Sister Cities Incorporated. We also call ourselves CTSC. So welcome, thank you. And it's really great to see everybody in real life. So very happy about that. First I wanted to start with just a quick point about logistics. I hope everybody signed the attendance log. If you didn't, just please sign it at some point. We just want to help us fulfill our duty to support contact tracing should that become necessary. We are outdoors, but please try to maintain some social distancing, and of course you're always welcome to wear a face mask too, especially if you're unvaccinated. On behalf of CTSC, I would like to first welcome our guests, and I'm just going to first do a quick introduction, and then a few will be making some remarks. So guests, when I call your name, if you would give a wave so everyone could find you, that would be great. First, from the city of Cupertino, the representatives we have are Vice Mayor Liang Chow. You can hold your applause till the end because this is a longish list. Yes. Councilmember John Willey. And John is also one of the Sister City liaisons from Council, so everyone knows that. Councilmember Hung Wei. And our Public Information Officer, Brian Babcock. Give a wave. Hi, Brian. And then from the Council, next we have from the Consul General of Japan in San Francisco, the office, we have Consul General Toru Maeda. Council for Intergovernmental Affairs, Yusuke Shimada. Thank you. And from the Cupertino Union School District, CUSD, we have Superintendent Stacy Yao. And is Board President Jerry Liu here? I didn't see him. Maybe he'll come later. Jerry said he would be coming too. And is Gilbert here? Gilbert's not here. Gilbert should be here. He's from Foothill De Anza College Board of Trustees, and he's also a CTSC member. I also would like to introduce and welcome the members from Cupertino's other sister cities who are represented here. First we have Helene Davis. She's the president of the Cupertino Sister Cities Association. Next we have Angela Chen. She's the president of the Cupertino Hsinchu Sister City Association. And with her we also have Janice Sung and Cha-Ching Lin. Right here. Thank you. And from the Bhubaneswar Sister City Initiative, we have Reena Rao and Mahesh Pakala. And we also have many of our student exchange students from this year's delegation here. So welcome to all of you too. So thank you again on behalf of CTSC for everyone coming. Committee members, please wave your hands too. And I'd like to introduce the executive board members that are here with us today. We have Fran Ellis, she's our CFO. Jean Gasparini's secretary. And Steve Solgit, VP of Operations, Festival Operations. And Beth Wickman, the VP of the Student Programs. So thank you, everybody. So even though CTSC managed to conduct a virtual Cherry Blossom Festival, and we pretty much met regularly throughout the pandemic, but over Zoom, we have not gathered all together in person since 1 year ago today. So it's kind of, wow, 1 year's gone by already. I wanted to give a little bit of a reminder and explanation of today and what the significance is. So last year, 2020, was the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. And the U.S.-Japan Committee of Sister Cities International, they promoted an international bell ringing for peace in observance of the anniversaries of the tragic bombings of, atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So CTSC, in concert with the city and with the participation of Consul General Maeda, and also Kevin O'Donnell from Sister Cities International, we held a webinar and did the peace ringing a year ago yesterday. Then a year ago today, CTSC got together to do a private bell ringing ceremony, and we held the ceremony to honor our sister city and to remember the lives that were lost. It was the 75th anniversary of the bombing of Toyokawa, and to renew our hope and our commitment for everlasting peace. You can watch recordings of both of these events on our Sister City YouTube channel, and the event with the city is also on the city's YouTube channel, so you can rewatch them there. I'd also like to announce that Toyokawa is having a ceremony almost coincident with ours. They're going to be having their ceremony starting at 6:30, their bell ringing at their Memorial Peace Park. And so they are going to be recording it, and it will be posted on the city's YouTube channel. So watch for that. In the next couple of days it will be posted, and we'll have an opportunity to see their ceremony as well. Also, I was delighted this morning when I woke up to receive a video greeting message from Toyokawa, and I shared it with our committee. I also posted a copy on our Sister City Facebook page, so I encourage you to go look at it. It was really fun to see a lot of our friends in Toyokawa giving us a greeting, and we're both doing this memorial today. Today we will again ring bells of peace and renew our hope for everlasting peace. And before we do so, I'd like to invite a couple of our guests that have agreed to make a few remarks. So first, I'd like to invite Vice Mayor Leanne Chawa. Come on.
It's such an honor to attend the Toyokawa event, and I'd like to welcome my fellow council members here also. And this is one of our very active sister committees. I've attended one of your meetings, was really impressed with the commitment and then the energy in the room. And every year, without each one of you, it's not possible to have the Cherry Blossom event. We are just so honored to have you with us, to be able to have Cherry Blossom here every year. And then today, a special day to remember what happened 76 years ago, and then continue our commitment for peace. And here is a proclamation prepared by Mayor Darcy Paul, and we are going to read the proclamation together.
Well, I'm just very happy to be here. You know, it's so nice that we all can come together in the name of peace. We all need to respect everybody, all our different heritages, share them. It makes us all so much richer, and understand we need peace together. So thank you for having this, and I'll pass it to you.
Thank you. We are so lucky to be here, to be with our sister city and to be with our citizens and friends. We are moving for peace, learn from our history, and we're here together.
Mayor Paul is out of town, but he started with us. He called me this afternoon to remind me, you have to attend this event. So, proclamation. Whereas the mornings of August 6th, August 7th, and August 9th, 2021 mark the 76th anniversary of the bombings of Japanese cities, Hiroshima, our sister city, Toyokawa, and Nagasaki, respectively.
Shortly after the bombings, the end of World War II ushered in an era of continual peace between the United States and Japan. And in 1965, President Dwight D. Eisenhower created the organizations like Sister Cities International to achieve peace through mutual respect, understanding, and cooperation among countries.
Visible proof of this long-lasting peaceful relationship between the U.S. and Japan is present right here in our own city, where we have enjoyed a wonderfully enriching cross-cultural relationship with our sister city, Toyokawa, since 1978.
Whereas Over 455 sister city and state relationships have been recorded between the United States and Japan, including the groundbreaking relationship between St. Paul, Minnesota, and Nagasaki, Japan, which was the first post-war sister city relationship between the U.S. and an Asian city.
Whereas bell ringing has long played a role in the United States representing peace, and in Japan, where the New Year bell ringing marks a new era.
Well, as the city of Cupertino renews its sister city relationship with Toyokawa once again, as well as its wish for lasting peace.
Therefore, I, Mayor Darcy Paul, and the Cupertino City Council do hereby proclaim the week of August 6th through 13th, 2021 as Cupertino-Toyokawa Peace Week. And this occasion is being commemorated at the City Hall on August 6th, coinciding with the day an atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima 76 years ago. In witness thereof, I have herewith set my hand and caused and the seal of the City of Cupertino to be affixed this Friday, August 6, 2021.
Thank you so much, Vice Mayor Chao and Council Members Willie and Wei. Thank you. I'd next like to call up Council General Maeda to make a few comments.
Thank you, Lisa, for the kind introduction. My name is Toru Maeda, President of Japan in San Francisco. Well, it's a great honor to be here, for inviting me and also giving me an opportunity to meet you all here.
In person!
Yeah, that's right. I'm really excited. Before this ceremony began, I was asked by one of you why you are here. It's a legitimate question. So let me start by explaining a little bit. For me, I'm a diplomat actually. I'm a career diplomat. I've been serving the Korean office for more than 30 years. But I'm so grateful about every sister city relations, not only with Japan but the others as well. Because even though we are diplomats, but we very much know that importance of the good relations and lasting peace between the countries, among the countries, is always based on the people-to-people exchange, people-to-people understanding. That's the most important things about the diplomacy. So I'm truly grateful, and I hope to be supportive to any kind of sister city relations. That's why I'm here, for one reason. The second reason, of course, is this commemoration of the atomic bombing happened in Hiroshima as well as Nagasaki 3 days later. So it's an important day for all Japanese. It's a solemn occasion. So I'm here because I'm also thankful, very thankful about you people remember that day and celebrate this day. And I'm also thankful. That's for those two reasons I'm here. Since this is a bit solemn day in Japan, allow me to make my remarks on the prepared text. So 76 years ago today, August 6, 1945, an atomic bomb struck Hiroshima. 3 days later, another atomic bomb blasted over Nagasaki. More than 170,000 people lost their lives due to this atomic bombing. And your sister city Toyokawa also suffered from a lot of lost lives due to an air raid on August 7th, as Lisa mentioned. Of course, Japan at the same time, caused enormous damages and casualties to the other countries in the world, especially to our neighboring Asian countries. So this is a time of solemn remembrance for all of us Japanese. and pray for all the souls of those who lost their lives during the war. However, despite our past, Japan and the United States are the closest friends and allies today. Our relationship is based on shared fundamental values, also on the common strategic goals. But as said, I believe the most essential component to our strengthened relations is the enduring friendship between our peoples. Sister cities is invaluable to facilitating meaningful and also enjoyable exchange of cities and their citizens in both countries. The goodwill shared by our peoples across the generations is a hope for lasting peace. So thank you, Cupertino-Toyokawa Sister Cities, for organizing today's ceremony. It is truly touching to see the people in the United States remember the tragedies happening 76 years ago in Hiroshima and Nagasaki and share our hope for peace. So I'd like to also take this opportunity to recognize Vice Mayor Chawa and also, thank you, please be seated. And also Cupertino Union School District Superintendent Stacy Yao, very nice meeting you, and also the council member of Cupertino, very nice meeting you. We are very much grateful for your support for this sister city. Thank you again.
Thank you, Council General Maeda, and we are very grateful for your support. Your office has supported us immensely. Thank you. Next, I'd like to call up Superintendent Stacy Yao to say a few words.
Thank you. It's just such an honor to be here. I just recently took over as the superintendent. I served as an interim year, and now I'm superintendent. I am just so honored to be part of this community and the welcoming that I've received, and really this opportunity to get to speak on students and staff. We are honored and proud to continue our partnership with our sister city of Toyokawa. The vision of the sister cities was created to establish a peaceful future for generations and was the foundation for the development of our student exchange program. Our student exchange program provides opportunities for our CUSD students and students from Toyokawa to connect and learn from each other. In 1979, the first group of students from Toyokawa came, and in 1983, we soon followed with our own group of middle school students from CUSD. We are pleased to continue this partnership, and more so our cultural exchange. It has bonded our cities, it has bonded our students, and we are grateful to be part of ringing the bell of peace. May we continue to strengthen our bonds and enjoy everlasting peace. Our students truly are the foundation for our future, and I think they carry forward that message of peace, and we all need to listen to our student voices more often. And so with that, I am always happy that I'm speaking before the students because they are always eloquent speakers, so I do turn it over. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Superintendent Yao. And speaking of students, our next presentation is by the students. We have Nabil and Rachel coming over to lead the delegation, and several of the delegates are here with you today. So I will turn it over to Rachel and Nabil.
Hello everyone. Before we begin, we just wanted to say those were some amazing and very heartwarming speeches, and we hope to also make such a great speech ourselves. To begin with, my name is Rachel.
And my name is Nabil.
And together we are a part of the student delegation from Cupertino to Toyokawa. Today we have the honor of presenting the crane project for our farewell ceremony. When the pandemic first hit us,
The chances that we continue with our trip look slim. However, we continue to keep the ties alive between our delegation and Toyokawa. Through Google Meet's video chats, we organize photo sharing activities with Japan and play group bonding games.
Also, we wanted to do something commemorating this bond between our sister cities. So in the end, we decided to build 1,000 cranes because of its cultural significance. I had the honor of being in charge of designing and planning the construction of the cranes. Students from our delegation first folded cranes by themselves at home and then attached them to strings. Then I hung all the strings onto a large bamboo frame. Shout out to my grandpa who helped me take bamboo from our own backyard to make that frame. Wow.
So we started the crane project in October of 2020. We held a meeting to plan out logistics like distribution and how to make a string of cranes. The following week, each student picked up a bag of cranes and some tools. As mentioned before, in a difficult time like the pandemic, it was as important as ever to maintain the relationship between members of the delegation and with Toyokawa. So we folded 1,000 cranes to symbolize peace and good luck.
So thank you everyone for coming today, and we hope you enjoy the bell ring ceremony and the barbecue.
Thank you so much. And if you didn't already spot it, there is the beautiful 1,000 crane display that the students made. So what we're going to do is we're going to go gather around this new, it's called a senbazuru, 1,000 cranes. It's a traditional Japanese configuration. And we are going to ring our bells of peace and also provide our well wishes and best intents to send the cranes to Toyokawa with all of our well wishes. We'll walk over there. We have Terry's holding some bells for anyone who needs a bell. We'll walk over there, get into a configuration roughly around the senbazuru. We'll ring bells for 30 seconds and then come back to here. Okay? Everybody ready? Let's go. There, and feel free to go over and take some more photos. I just wanted to say just a few words to wrap up and really just say thank you everyone for attending. Where's Susan? Susan's right here in front. Susan Satya and our intern Joe Lynn, they have a small gift from our committee that they put together that she'll be giving, and it features one of Toyokawa's mascots. His name is Inarin. And he's a cute little guy. He's a hybrid between a fox and a piece of inari sushi. And there's a poster where you walked in with a big poster of him, and you can read all about him, his bio, and get to know him, because, you know, Japan's got lots of cute mascots, and I think our mascot is the cutest of all. So we have that small thank you gift for attending. Susan will pass those out, so see her. I hope you can all stay for the barbecue. And I hope you had a chance to sample the cheese if you saw it on the appetizer table. It was made through a joint sister city project between Crescent City and Rikus in Takata, Japan. And you can read the story. It's displayed over by the cheese. The story ran during the primetime coverage of the Olympics last night. Maybe some of you saw it. If you didn't see it, I really recommend watching it. I posted the video on our Sister City Facebook page, and you can find it there. But it's just a very heartwarming story about the formation of this sister city. So I hope you'll have a chance to try the cheese that they made with salt from Japan, and the cheese was made here. And I also got some of their ale. So if you're over 21, only if you're over 21, you can have a sample of that ale that's there too. I'd like to try that. We're really lucky to get it. A shipment's on its way over to Japan. It's going to be served at the closing ceremonies of the Olympics. So we're very honored to be able to get it by chance. They were able to give us some for our event tonight. So again, thank you all for coming. Lots of photo ops over by the senbazuru, and let the barbecue begin. Thank you very much.